Hello YouTubers, this is Seth again. I'm here to make a second video for you to explain the three different weight loss surgeries that I kind of juggled around and tried to decide between. The advantages and disadvantages of all three of them, and why I chose the Duodenal Switch as the surgery that I'm working for. The three surgeries, I think I listed them last night, are the Roux-en-Y, the sleeve gastrectomy, and the duodenal switch. I'm not going to include the lap band in this video. It is the fourth very common weight loss surgery. But unfortunately, with the weight I have, it wouldn't be something that would be beneficial to me. It would help, but it's recommended more for people with a little bit less weight to lose. I've got a lot of extra weight. I was also going to stand up and give you a view of me so you can kind of get an idea. I'm having a pretty good day today. I've had a lot of schoolwork to do. I didn't say this last night. I'm a nursing student going for my RN, hopefully in May, as everything goes correctly. And I'm doing pretty well. But I had a lot of work to do this morning, got it all done. And now I figured I'd make a video, let you guys into my life a little bit more. Most of you that are watching this probably already know me. Some of you have known me for a long time, and you know that I've always struggled with my weight. So this is something that shouldn't be too much of a surprise to you that I'm doing. But it's something I need to do. It needs to change. But an update with the actual process of going forward with the surgery. I'm kind of frustrated today. I'm waiting for the hospital to send out my letter of medical necessity to the insurance company so that the insurance company can approve it or deny it. The way everything looking is, it looks like they're going to approve it, but I just need to have that done before I can schedule a date with the surgeon. And we're getting to the area where it's starting to get a little tight. My surgeon tends to schedule between 4 to 6 weeks out from surgery. I'd like to have my surgery done between the middle and the end of December. Right now we're near the end of October. So it's getting a little tight, and I'm starting to get a little nervous. I hope it all works out, because it's going to be a big change for me. It's going to give me that tool that I need to really be able to change something I haven't been able to change about myself. I've done pretty much everything else. I can't seem to beat weight. So it's going to be a big experience for me. But enough about that. I'm going to start showing you some of the videos that I made about the different surgeries. I apologize for my disappointing animation skills. I am artistically talented with music. I am not talented with drawing. But I wanted to show you some of the drawings because I feel like I can explain it better when I draw it out than I can by just reading it off a sheet or showing you the video that somebody else made about the surgery. But just that, you know, an opportunity to look at it, and I thank you all for your support. I need it going through this, and you guys have been great. I've got a really good support network. I said that last night, but yeah. So that's really what's going on with me, and I hope you guys are having a good day too, because I'm having a good one, and we'll go forward from there. Thank you very much. This is my animation or drawing for the duodenal switch. I know there's lots of videos on the internet about it, but I kind of wanted to do my own drawing so you can see my explanation. I think it's going to be kind of simple, but hopefully it'll give you a better idea of the surgery I'm having and why I'm having it. I'm just looking for a different colored pencil so you can differentiate against the blue. And I apologize, my camera's a little shaky. I'm holding it in my hand. I don't have another tripod. Okay, so the duodenal switch, or the duodenal switch as it's called, starts off with the same process as a sleeve gastrectomy, which is they cut your stomach right like that, and then this part goes away. So that's gone, and you're left with the sleeve. This will be approximately 4 to 8 ounces. Now, this part is called the fundus of your stomach, and it contains a lot of the cells which make the hormones that make you feel hungry. So you're getting the restrictive aspect by getting rid of a big part of your stomach and leaving just the tube, or the sleeve as they call it. And you're also getting a decreased hunger because you're losing the part of your stomach that makes some of your hunger hormones. Now, these two dark blue parts that I marked are your sphincters. This is your pyloric sphincter, and this is your cardiac sphincter. These are the two areas that let food enter into your stomach and let food exit your stomach. In the duodenal switch, you keep your sphincters. So they make an incision right about here, and your pyloric sphincter stays in place. Then they reconnect your stomach farther down your small intestine. This is all your small intestine. They connect it like right here, like that. So you're skipping a huge portion of your small intestine, which is where you absorb a lot of your fats, also a lot of your minerals and a lot of your vitamins. That's why with the duodenal switch, for the rest of your life, you'll have to take vitamins. So you will only have a small portion of your small intestine where you're absorbing fat, and the rest of it will be bypassed. And then your food will pass through and out your body. One of the neat things about the duodenal switch, one is you have the restrictive aspect of the stomach being smaller. Two is that you have a smaller area where you can absorb fat. So you lose weight because your change in diet will not allow you to absorb as much fat. One of the issues, though, is if you stay with your same diet that you have now, you are very, very likely to have diarrhea because there's no area to absorb fat. So if you eat, some French fries and a greasy cheeseburger, they're going to pass right through your body and out, and quickly, from everything I've been told. So that is my explanation of the duodenal switch. I will be back in a moment with the sleeve gastrectomy. This is a diagram of a sleeve gastrectomy. Again, I apologize that my drawing skills aren't the best in the world. But this is a stomach, or it's supposed to be a representation of a stomach. And as I showed you in the duodenal switch video, they're going to remove the fundus of your stomach and make a sleeve. This sleeve will reduce the portion you'll be able to eat while leaving both the pyloric and cardiac sphincter intact. It will also remove the fundus of your stomach, which contains, as I said before, your cells that create some of your hormones that make you feel hungry. So the sleeve gastrectomy works on two fronts, where it's going to be restrictive, as well as change the hormonal balance. This is the first part of the duodenal switch, but a lot of people have these done instead of a duodenal switch because it's not quite as intense, because they're not cutting your small intestine and reconnecting your bowels. And I'll be back shortly to show you another video. The third weight loss surgery I'm going to talk about is the Roux-en-Y. This is the gold standard when it comes to bariatric surgery. It's the one made famous by Al Roker and many of the other celebrities that have had weight loss surgery. It includes a malabsorptive aspect as well as a restriction aspect. So the Roux-en-Y starts with the doctor creating a small pouch out of your stomach, like that. Okay, so this would be the pouch that would be left. They would then take the bowel and reconnect it to the pouch. So your system would now look somewhat like this. You'd have your pouch and then your bowel off of it. Now, if you've noticed my other video, what do you think would be the issue with this setup? It'd be the lack of your pyloric sphincter. Now, without having that sphincter there to stop your stomach from passing its contents, the Roux-en-Y is famous for having a syndrome called dumping. And I know it sounds funny, it sounds like it's something you do in the toilet, but it's not. what dumping syndrome does is when you eat food and it passes into your pouch fills up with what you ate for dinner, which is usually very small amounts, only a few ounces. You then drink some water, and it flushes everything through your pouch, because there's nothing here to stop it. So then you feel hungry again because it's empty, and you've pushed undigested food off into your bowel. The Roux-en-Y is restrictive, as you can see, because of the size. It's also malabsorptive, because sometimes they actually connect it from farther down here up to your pouch, and that gives you the malabsorptive aspect too. One of the reasons I chose not to have the Roux-en-Y, Roux-en-Y often has issues in the future with re-weight gain. All of them have the opportunity for re-weight gain. But the duodenal switch for me felt like the one where I'd have the least chance of that. And the fourth surgery is the lap band, which was never really an option for me because it's only meant to be used if you have just a little bit of weight to lose. But feel free to check that out if you'd like. So, I hope you all got an opportunity to see why I chose the duodenal switch as my surgery. I feel, really with the absence of dumping syndrome, the really, really good long-term weight loss proportions, that it will really help me. And I think it will. You know, I'm ready to change. I've changed my diet. I've already been losing weight going into this. And I think this is going to give me that tool that I need to really, change my, my body composition. So I told you at the beginning of the video that I'd give you a chance to see a full body shot of me. It's not going to be a real full body shot. I'm not taking my clothes off or anything. But I'll give you an idea of my size. And I hope you can, kind of get an idea from this. I'm a tall guy. I'm about 6'5". Right now I'm over 400 pounds. I'm not the heaviest I've ever been. My heaviest weight was Christmas 2 years ago. I was up over 5, and I've come back down a lot from that. So I'm hoping I can keep going in the right direction. But thank you all. Have a great day, and I'll give you more updates when I know more.